Kiki and welcome to my channel. I'm doing things a little differently today, but we're doing a career reading today and kind of seeing what are some challenges you may have to overcome or even some advice when it comes to your career and what you could do next, especially if you are facing blockages or whatever. But we are going to start with the bottom of the collective energy. So before we even head into the reading, let me make some announcements kind of to really get people in the flow of what I've been doing here. So the way my readings work is that before the reading, we do a collective check. So if this is really your reading, you always listen to the collective check. It's just to confirm that one of these piles are an actual message for you. On top of that, I do play frequencies in the background in hopes that as you watch these videos, it helps with your own alignment as a person and helps bring in better things into your life. I can always drop what frequencies I am listening to, and hopefully these frequencies will help you really bring yourself into alignment. Another thing is I post every Monday at 6 p.m. So all my readings will be posted at that time. I can't really inform you. I can definitely inform you guys about what the readings are in advance. I'm just super busy right now, hence why I only could do certain things. I decided to not be a person who does private readings right now, mainly because I have too many things on my channel and in my personal life, really, that takes up way too much of my time. So that is what's up, and I would love to just do more readings every day, but I can't. I don't have the energy to do that, and so one reading a week is really all my energy could do right now. I am super busy, but that is what's up in my life. Every Monday, you will see me at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you will get a video. I will try to post what the video content is the day in the morning, just so everyone is aware of what it is. So if you want to know what video I am posting that day, definitely follow me on Instagram, where I will be posting what videos are being released in the morning at that time. All right? But as we head into this, let's start with the collective energy and what is happening with the collective. So at the bottom of the deck, we have this King of Autumn character here. The King of Autumn talks about someone who's very assertive, very wise. It's about knowing that everything's coming into alignment as well. It's also going to be about company and having good company come into your life. It's really going to support you in your career. With this energy here, the Palace, I can't even say half these words because I'm just bad at pronouncing some things, but this talks about life-changing opportunities. This could also talk about wisdom. It also talks about intelligence, as well as having reasoning. There's a sense of seeking knowledge to help solve problems with this card too, that will help manifest these creations and actions towards that change. So a lot about change and having things happen around you. There seems to be like a tough cycle that is coming to an end for this collective as well. So you may have had a really tough time in your career, and a lot of you may be seeking help in terms of what it is to do next as you are unfolding in this path, because you are starting to see things may be feeling overwhelming for some of you, or even like a little bit tough with that tough cycle that's approaching card with Capricorn energy, but it's all unfolding around you so it could happen for your benefit at the end of the day. You may be asking for others for help because in the end it's going to help you in your benefit. It's all going to help you start to move forward, and you're going to enter into this really epic energy for this collective, and things are really going to just come into this alignment because it's not happening for you. You may be facing some blockages and challenges which are actually meant to be used to catalyst change within yourself. So that is really the energy of this collective right now, this endeavor to move towards change. I have these 4 collectives here to get more specific readings in terms of your situations, so I am definitely going to move straight into this now. So let's start with pile number 1. Sorry, I didn't really level up everything properly, but it's okay. So pile number 1, hello pile number 1. This is your reading here. This is your rose quartz if you chose this guy, or even just a pile in general. This is your reading. Let's see what is happening in your energy in terms of your career. So we have ego at first, which is about being trapped. It's also about being too focused at the same time. And it also talks about getting caught up in your own fears and your own worries. So there's a very heavy, intense worry energy here as well. The Ten of Winter is a Ten of Swords, which talks about resolution from difficulties. In this particular deck, and other decks, it could talk about codependency, addictions. In this particular deck, it talks about that ending card. So lots of anxiety, lots of fear. You may be overthinking a lot in terms of your career right now. You're not really necessarily sure of what you want to do next. You are definitely feeling like things are weighing on your shoulders about what you want to do, but that's going to come to an end. So let's see what's happening here. You have mirrors, so you're definitely, your surroundings are mirroring your internal stuff. So if you're stressed right now, because it's because everything around you is stressed and things are very overwhelming for you in terms of how much you have to juggle, or where you want to take in your career. And a lot of you are wondering if you should have a leap of faith in towards a different direction. You may be offered a new opportunity which is coming into your life soon, and you're wondering if you should take that leap of faith or take that leap into that journey, because you're not exactly sure of what to do, which is feeling like there's so many things happening around you and you're like unable to balance all of it. You are going to enter into changes, and it's going to have to do with your emotions and how you carry things. So you are going to start to release the stress. You are going to start to release these feelings of being trapped and feelings of fear and worry. It is going to come to a change, and you are going to find balance. You may have strong Libra energy or even a water energy in your chart. So that Libra, you have your Pisces, your Scorpio, and your Cancer here as well, which are strong signs which are coming through in those cards. You have bravely marking your magic. So this is a leap of faith. Is going to have to do with something that is your own personal passion, your own personal magic at the end of the day. So this change that is coming towards you will have to do with that part of your life. You are good enough. You may also have Virgo in your chart, because you're going to start to believe you are good enough and starting to market your own personality. So do take that leap of faith in yourself. You don't have to automatically change your surroundings. It's going to be hard for you to balance both at the same time. But as you decide to figure out this balance, how is that going to work? But even so with this energy, there's a sense of, in terms of how to overcome this and these blockages and these challenges is by taking this leap of faith, is to start finding that internal balance by finding out what makes you your own magic, what is making you be so authentically yourself, and what brings that form of inspiration for yourself. And in the end, this card here is all about going after your true calling. So if you are finding struggles, go after that thing. Find that passion inside yourself and start to market that towards the world. Find your target audience and who would totally want to be in your vibe and in your section and the things I want for you. We have Pluto here, which represents challenges and struggles, but it can also talk about this shift in yourself. At the end of the day, I always think of Pluto, if I remember. So, quick side note before anything, quick fact about astrology. A lot of it is often based off of myths, right? So, I normally work with Greek mythology. So the switch to Roman mythology has been a heck of a suit for me. If I remember my mythology super well, Pluto is actually Hades in Greek mythology, which is the god of death. But doesn't necessarily mean he represents death. It's more, okay, whatever. You know what I mean. At the end of the day, he represents change, transformation, challenges. He also represents just struggling for power because of his struggle for power with his brothers. So there's a sense of the struggle within yourself because you're unsure what direction you want to go to, because you're feeling pulled in so many different directions. And you also have all of these things you have to carry and these burdens that are on you. And you are definitely feeling that struggle and that pain with how your situation around you is going towards you, and especially in your career. You may be feeling extremely unhappy in your career right now, or you may be extremely unhappy with where you are financially even. And with that in mind, it's really weighing on your self-conscious and how you are feeling and want to do. And to get out of that and to create that change is because you have to realize you are good enough to go after the things that truly make you happy, and to go after the things that really bring you balance and bring you abundance and happiness, to really enter into that next phase. We have success. See, you are destined to have success as when you start to make this leap of faith towards yourself and understanding that you are good enough to market things you want to do and the things that you want to bring into alignment. And what's really blocking you is this fear and this uncertainty of, can you actually do it? And that's what is your challenge. And it's a fine challenge. It was this Pluto energy of not having this challenge here of wanting to do what is next. And let's get a little bit more information with some tarot cards before anything. I am going to do charms in this reading too, so we're going to have some fun. But let's get into more questions. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's talk about this challenge more. How do we overcome this challenge here, Spirit? How do we overcome this challenge? So we have the Sun. From some of you, it could be family. The Knight of Swords here talks about research even, and just making plans. And this particular deck too is also about understanding that even though sometimes you may face yourself in challenges, or even find yourself in blockages, or even you do something you don't like how it is, it's okay to throw it out and restart over. There's no harm in restarting and learning from your blocks and your challenges and the things that really are causing hardships in your life. You even have this another swords card in reverse on the bottom, which when it comes to swords, it's all about intelligence, it's all about thoughts, it's all about how you your opinions and all of those fun intellectual things. So at the end of the day, there's a sense of to get over it is to really just plan things, to really put down the work, collaborate with people who really give you a happiness and love around you, and realize that you are supported to go after what you want. And you have to realize you are good enough to go after those things, and you are good enough to find success in your future. And it's going to be okay as long as you start to put that work into what makes you happy, what brings you to an alignment. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. What will happen as we take this leap of faith? What's the leap of faith? What's the leap of faith? Okay, so it could be a lot of you an unexpected call that comes forward that's really going to shift your environment, and it's really going to cause a tower moment. This is also, we have the Ten of Swords here, which talks about rebirth, but the Ten of Swords came twice. And this particular deck reminds me of rebirth and rechanging of cycles, the ending of things and things coming forth. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is about overcoming your fears and overcoming your challenges because of this call. And you're going to have an ending of some sort with a death card, which is going to involve in this change. So the leap of faith is going to be an opportunity that's going to be called. You're going to receive a message about it. Definitely. This message is going to cause these changes and these things to really shift. Some of you, it may be from an authority figure with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about tradition, but it also talk about lessons and teaching, and it also just talk about people who are in higher positions than you. So it's definitely going to come from a teacher of some sort, or even not even just a teacher, just someone who has more of a status than you. Some of you, it may be a water sign that contacts you, or even it could be a romantic offer at first. But even the Two of Chalices just talks about partnerships at the end of the day. So it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. So at the end of the day, you might be receiving a call to enter into a partnership that's beneficial for both of you, and you're going to receive that. Even the Empress talks about nurturing, so definitely it's going to help you start to nurture yourself, start to reconnect to your inner beauty about what you want to do next. Back to that Two of Chalices too. So definitely a partnership deal is coming towards you that's going to really start to incentivate. I don't even know the word properly. I'm not going to use it. Okay, that's really going to create this change within that. You're going to start to let go of these fears. You're going to have some rebirth, and things are really going to start moving for you. Heavy Scorpio energy here too. Lots of 10th house energy. So lots about rebirth and change as you take this leap forward. So honestly, I would keep pursuing the things you want to do and try to perfect your craft, because you're going to receive a communication that's going to help you take a leap forward and create this change. And that's what's going to bring, and it's going to help you go down to your road of success. So let's grab from my personal deck here any additional information about how your career and what's happening there. Let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Additional information for what's happening in terms of this person's career and this collective for pile number 1. What's happening for pile number 1 in terms of their career? What's happening for pile number 1? Okay, so at the bottom we have in the next year. on the other side, you have Virgo energy, so lots of Virgo placements. Paying attention to detail will bring future success. So future success is meant for you. You have about multiple cards about success, so that's always a good sign. I'm just going to quickly move these to the corner so that I could, like, not get distracted by the cards underneath. You are good enough. We're going to leave the Virgo energy on top. So you have Aries energy, but don't rush. Allow for things to come. You have that in the next year card on the bottom here. So I would definitely assume that over the next year you will start to be moving forward in that path as you start to catalyst this change. Definitely communication coming forward from you, maybe a communication from an Aries energy. You have Pisces energy, so don't get too, which is about being caught up in fantasy and being out of touch with reality. But you have a yes to a new beginning. So yes to a new beginning. It may be very idealistic at first, very like stuck in your fantasy, stuck in what you kind of want in terms of like, how do I explain it? Like, your fantasies, like you're stuck in your dream world a little with it when it comes to this. Pay attention to people's actions, especially from April to August, and February might be important here as well. So you may receive like communication in regards to this either in April, August, or February for some of you, depending on those months. It could always be like you start to see really big changes in terms of this between those months as well. Those could also be very important months just in general for what's happening next. So at the end of the day, you are going to receive communication to enter in this new beginning, and it's really going to be in touch with your dreams and what you really want to do next. All right, so we have third house placements here, so it might be good to check out where your third house is just in case. We are going to grab some charms. Charms are the best part. This does get a little loud, so if you want, this would be the great time to just turn down the volume, and we are just going to see what's up. This is a different board. I used this board when I was doing personal readings, but I'm going to use it in this now. I read it by like color, coordination to the circle. We are going to put your crystal here to focus in on the energy, but let's go for it. Okay. Ancestors, maybe my guides can guide me in here. What is the energy surrounding this collective career? What is the energy surrounding this career? Okay, so you have double S's, so S may be important in regards to your name or even like whatever. You have S and K, so SSK may be important for you. Inside the board, you have Made with Love is this little dog tag here. So you have a lot of love surrounding you. You also have this little guy which talks about like with the arrow. I always think like of Cupid's arrow heading towards you. So you have a lot of like love surrounding you in terms of like what the people around you. You have a lot of this communication area here, which I normally I just throw it, whatever. You are going to unlock the key to your success soon, and it's going to come in some form of communication. Communication is definitely heading towards you. With this little like announcer guy, he's like I always think of him as the sign of someone's getting in contact with you, like definitely like hitting you up with a message that's about an announcement of some sort. You have here you may be lacking of hope in terms of like in your heart space. You may be feeling like at first right now that things are really hard for you and things aren't really heading in the direction that you want them to, and that's really hindering yourself and where you are. There's a sense here that some knowledge is going to really cause change and a big shift in your energy here with this owl and the lightning bolt being really together. You're going to turn your back towards something here, and it's really going to have to do with it. Going to be communicated to you in this communication area of your throat chakra, but it's also, since it's so close to your third eye and that mystics part, it's really going to bring you some form of enlightenment, and that's why you're going to turn your back on some things and move forward in a different way. Okay, I think that's all I really have for you, pile number one. I hope this reading does help you out and gives you some insight really to what's happening next in your energy in terms of your career, and it will help you out in the next phase of your life. But that's all I have for you, pile number one. Thank you for sitting through this reading with me. If you want, definitely check me out on any of my other social media platforms. All my links are in the description. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what's up in the comments, and tell me what's happening in your career and why you are facing these struggles right now. And yeah, let me know. And totally catch me next Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for your next reading. Thank you. But we are heading into pile number two. Okay. Hi, pile number two. we are doing your reading. If you chose this crystal here, this is an aventurine. This is your reading. You also could have just chosen the pile for pile number 2. So we are going to head straight into your reading, see what's happening in your energy in terms of your career. Let's see. We have strength, good sign. Strength is all about inner strength, external strength, pursuing pursuing things by overcoming your challenges. So you are definitely overcoming that and embracing that you are wonderful and things are heading in your direction. There is, like, even though you may be very independent, you may need to ask others for help with the 5 of Autumn. Like, you may be needing to help to really balance things so that things come into a better alignment for you. So don't be scared to ask for help. You have devotion here with the inner temple, tuning into the portal of your own heart. We also have here laying foundations for your plan here with Anna, grandmother. So I believe with this energy here, in terms of your career, to help you overcome some challenges, you may need to rely on people around you, especially as you start to get in tune with your surroundings. Don't be afraid to ask for help as you start to create a better foundation for yourself. Always make sure you're aware that people are able to be there for you and help you when you are down or when you find that you are struggling, especially as you're trying to create solid foundations and create this stability in your life. Don't ever be scared of reaching out to others. Find your sacred flow here. Overrate your intuition. You are magic. So things are like gonna head into your life. I feel like you are gonna enter into a flow state for yourself and things are really gonna come into alignment. However, reach out for help when you need it. Don't be scared to do that. And you are heading into metamorphosis. And you have all this like higher energy here too with these purple cards, which are all about your like third eye and your intuition. So a lot about your intuitions and just starting to believe in yourself more and have more faith and have more strength in yourself to overcome these challenges and start to believe in yourself. Lots about belief for you. So phases. So a lot for you is like you may be feeling like really stuck in yourself too about what you want to do next, and you feel sometimes that you want to be moving at a faster rate and there's like a delay in your life right now, but it's not really a delay. It's just you needing to create a solid foundation for you and your surroundings and knowing that the people are there to really help you and be there for you. And as you start, things are starting to pick up with this post-retrograde energy. And as you start to ask for more help, you will start to see that you are ready for a change. You are ready to enter into this new phase of your life. And you are ready to create something new in your surroundings. So, let's see anything else here for pile number 2. Let's get into like, how overcoming the challenges, Spirit. More on overcoming these challenges here, Spirit. More on overcoming these challenges here. So this is all about being assertive, going after what you want, going after the desire that you need, but also relying on people around you when you have those emotional moments. Making sure you're reaching out to people and being open and vulnerable in the moments that desire it. You have this action-oriented card, getting research, getting out there. Lots about action, but also realizing that you may need to rely on people around you. Especially, look, you have all this Queen and King and Emperor. These are heavy energies at the end of the day. These Queen energies show that you are really supported. You are very out there. You are very courageous. A lot of people want to be around you. You have great energy, but also rely on people who want to be there for you. You are very passionate. You are very assertive. You want to go after what you want. Do it. But also rely on people around you who are there for your support. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion and face conflict as well. And as you start to open and voice yourself more and being more aware of your surroundings and making proper teammates and proper connections and really being out there, you will see and notice that things are really going to just come into alignment for you, because you're going to be heading into this metamorphosis and starting to believe in yourself and starting to realize that you are doing what you need to do. You are ready to go after what you want, actually go into it full throttle, right? Let's see anything else here, Spirit, about these challenges. See, in partnerships, rely on partnerships and people around you. Some of you may be an actual partner, like a romantic relationship. It could be this Knight character. But this is also going to help you enter into this journey of your material wealth and your material goals and the things that are really coming after you. Don't procrastinate. Don't and don't really do that. They will lead to disharmony if you procrastinate. And don't be scared to go out there, research things, get to know things, have things come towards you in terms of your information. That will really lead you to this path of success and what will bring into your alignment. All right? So we are going to grab from my other deck just to get a little bit more information. We are going to move this because I don't like having like too many things on like my table. I guess like my front table. Like my table, whatever you could call it. So the sacred flow of you, I think, is the most important thing here. So let's go. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let me ask first. What is happening in this person's energy in terms of their career? What is happening in terms of pile number 2 in their career? Anything else? Oh, career for pile number 2. Career for pile number 2. Career for pile number 2. Okay. So we have December, July, 2 months of we have seen over the next year. It's really going to be this focus for you. You have wishes and hopes with this 11th house energy, which is also Aquarius energy. So you can be an Aquarius, or even you should embrace some Aquarius tendencies where you're embracing your uniqueness, going after what you want, being spontaneous, creating your own dreams with your own future over the next year. Right now, you may be trying to have some time for reflection about what you really want. What's your desire? But you are destined to have achievement into your life. No, I'm gonna have to look what the no is about, but this, you have here your 10th house as well, which is all about your reputation. So what you may want to do may be something in terms of your image in the public eye. You have new beginnings are heading into your life, and you have to be mindful of your actions and what you're manifesting, both internally and externally. But let's get a little information on this no. What's the no about, Spirit? No. What's this no about? One more time around. Okay, so we have 5 of chalices, lots of 5. So lots of this heavy energy about having change and conflict, just because it can be internal conflict, external conflict at the end of the day, either or, but you may be having some internal conflict about what you want to do next for a lot of you. You have here the 9 of Swords. You may be very anxious about what you want to do next, and that's causing you to kind of get trapped in illusions. There is destined to have change here, though. But the change will come from you starting to see the bigger picture, because right now you may be very too focused on certain endeavors and not really thinking outside of the box. So then, start to do more things, think outside of the box, be more creative, be more, you don't have to be on the same path as everyone else. You don't have to do that. You're allowed to take your own steps at a time, especially if you want to do, let's say, something that has to do with the public eye. You're not, every other person's like path is not the same to yours. So whatever you decide to do won't always be the same as what other people have done. So the way you find your road to success will probably be different than another. So you don't have to rely on their story and their way they made it to force you to do the same thing. You're allowed to do it in your own way. And you just have to start to believe in yourself more and take the time to get there and create and ask others for help. Reach out to others to give you feedback on what's happening. Don't be scared of having people challenge your ideals and what you probably might think is good. Especially if you, let's say you want to do something more creative, if, like music, art, or even like being somewhere on social media even, or even any of those like stuff. Like, you don't have, if someone else got the road to being famous through that, you don't have to do that same road. You can do whatever you want, just be consistent and do it in your own unique way, and you'll find that things just come into alignment. You just need to believe in yourself more. Okay, so we are going to do some charms in this reading. I am going to shuffle this. This is your energy. We're going to read it by my, this is my board. I use salt a lot. Okay, so this gets a little loud. You can always turn it down or whatever, but let's get into it. Ancestors, angels, and guides. Ancestors, angels, and my guides, who guide me during this reading here today. And what is happening in this collective pile number 2? What is happening for pile number 2 in terms of their career? Okay. So we're just, you meant to be on the board now. Okay. So we have a K, a J, a D, and an S. This may be important for you in terms of initials. This could be just random people. But let's read what's going on here. Okay. So in terms of what's closest happening to you, seems like there's a lot of confusion in terms of what you want to do next. The rabbit that's a side note. I'm going to ignore it. If you know what I mean when I say wink, 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 that's what I mean. That may be just in your energy for some of you. There's all that romantic energy too, so that may be just be someone in your life. It's also in your sacral area, so wink, wink, XXX, you know what's up. If you're a little older, that's what that indicates. This here with the leaf, it also talks about change, so there's definitely some forms of changing happened in your surroundings right now. So let's talk about this root chakra energy here first. So in terms of your root chakra, you seem to be having hope in your dreams here. This D in dreams, yeah, definitely about your dreams. There is success and stability coming into your life later on. It's not a close future for you though, so it's definitely a long-term success, something you build over time heading into your life. You, for some of you, may have to do with fashion, which is here, and make really up in your style. There's also a sense of having a glow up in your life. If you are going to doing that, you may enter into a glow up period. There's a sense of you also gaining a lot of knowledge to have to do with your own stability as well. In terms of your this area here, as we head into the higher chakras, you have there's a Taurus energy here. You could be a Taurus or you have Taurus influence happening in your chart here with this J energy here. But Taurus energy is interesting. Let me see if I could find the card on it. Sorry, let's see how this works. I was like, I want to know. Taurus energy, it's not my, like, go-to. Collaboration. So, yeah, you may have collaboration coming to you with someone with a J in their name. So, that may be important for you. There's definitely something about mending things here, too, with this here. So, definitely a lot of fixing happening in your energy as well. As we head around in your heart chakra, you have an S here, so an S may have to do something with, and maybe in your heart space, that may be important for you. But head into the green area, this blue area, which is all about your throat chakra. There's a sense of feeling trapped here in between yourself and what's really truth for you. With the cage here, so this sense of being trapped. Then after that, you have this little teddy bear, which just reminds me of youth. And like the this guy, so you may be trapped in some of your insecurities as a kid that really is blocking you from truly voicing how you feel in regards to things, and that's in your energy as well. So that's a challenge you may have to overcome, where you start to believe in yourself more and overcome those internal traumas that you are facing and to really get more outspoken and speak more about what you want to do next. You also have angels really here and guiding to you with this little guy here. You definitely have an angel this is in your third eye area chakra, like your higher chakras too, and that's like amazing. You do have a guide here and an angel who wants to protect you on your path and really head towards your next journey, so that's a good for you. And you have Cancer energy here too, so someone who maybe communicating with you telepathically and with Cancer energy. That could always be a thing. But I think that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading did help you out and provided some clarity to your situation. But yeah, if you want, totally like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up in the comments. I post every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so totally check me out. If you want to know what the readings are going to be, totally follow me on my Instagram. I post what the video is in the morning on the Monday, so you are kind of aware of what the reading is before you know, instead of like just randomly seeing like, oh, here's a reading about this. Nah, I actually post what's up, you know? That's how I be. That's all I have for you. I am going to head into my next collective, and thank you for sitting here through this reading with me, pile number 2. Okay. Okie dokie. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this citrine, I believe it's a citrine, to be honest. I don't know. I bought this a long time ago, and I don't remember at this point. But yeah, so this is your reading for pile number 3. You could choose the crystal or this pile, but let's see what's happening in terms of your career. So first, we have letting go of the past. You may be transitioning, leaving a job for another soon. Because you understand some stuff that's going on may not be great, and you're deciding to let go of this. This is about, at least this is also, in this case, specifically, it's understanding the truth behind the situation and letting go. So you're maybe really letting go of something that no longer suits you because you don't realize you don't want to cling on to it anymore. You realize that it's not doing you justice, and you could do better. Because you could do better. You could bring in this new age. You are birthing a new age because you realize you need to let go of whatever you're doing now to really enter into a better phase in your life, because there's better things that are meant for you. Magic happens when you most expect it. Integrate your knowing. We have here limitations inspire innovations. I wrote a song about that. A change maker makes waves. So yeah, like you're definitely letting go of something that was no longer serving you. Or if you haven't done that yet, I recommend you to do that. Look at your internal, see what you're clinging on to, and realize that you deserve better. Like you can make changes. You may be where you are right now is really limiting what you actually want to do to bring you to your next phase in your life, and you can enter into that energy of this beautiful new age and realize that things are happening for you because you've started to make these changes to create that energy frequency to come back to you, and you're going to move forward in that because you deserve more than what you are getting right now. And you could create these change just by entering into this new age, by letting go of the things that no longer serve you. You have be bold and make the first move. I love how this energy color, like these two colors are the same too. They feel very pink and purple, which just makes me feel intuitively you know you are meant to do better things. I feel like intuitively you are meant to do better things. You know it. And where you are right now, you are unsatisfied. And you can make these changes, because where you are right now, you feel like you could do so much more, but where you are stopped from doing that. And to enter into this new energy, you have to be bold and start to make those moves for yourself, because right now you may not be doing that. You may be really stuck because like I don't know what to do because I'm stuck because I'm limited to stuff. But have those, instead of feeling limited to that, stop clinging on to things that no longer serve you. Let go of whatever this is, release it, and start to birth a new age, and be bold to make those changes towards yourself and inspire yourself to make innovations by especially if you have a lot of knowledge about what you know, maybe do something with that, and that will bring in these more energy for you. We have here this Black Lilith energy, which is like, I just think of her as badass energy. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, when I think it's sexual energy, but you know what? Like, I just think of getting into your power, being bold, getting out there. So be bold, go for your things, do what you want because it inspires you. Do you ever feel like you're not a failure if for not doing stuff? It's about having light in the challenges. This right now is your limitation, this is your blockage, and this is your challenge. What you are meant to do comes from you making these bold moves. You need to get more information about what you want to do too. So like, but you have to make those first steps, because right now you may not be making those first steps of, okay, I don't like where I am, but I don't know what I want to do next. That's where you might be stuck there. And instead of feeling stuck there, figure out, okay, if I don't like where I am now, but what do I want to do? What do I know already? What makes me excited? What makes me feel innovative and makes me feel like I want to do this? And start to look at that stuff and what brings you that happiness to really start moving forward in the way you want. You don't have to follow everyone else's path to success. You could do your own. You could do what you want at the end of the day. If you want to get a sugar daddy, get a sugar daddy. I say that. No one should care what you do with your business. If people are all up in your business, then they'll be doing too much. They have too much time on their hands. So that's my logic. If someone's all up in, if you're really worried about what other people think, if they're actually getting money or getting out there doing their thing and feeling happy, why are they in your business? They're obviously unhappy with, they have to look at your own stuff and what you want, you're doing and how you grind and start to judge that. Don't ever feel like instigated to feel like people are against you. Don't do that. Do what you want and like start to look into more of that. Especially like, let's say you are tired of where you are because it doesn't make you enough money, but you know you will want to do more. And let's say you want to get into like crypto or something, get more information on it. Do that research. Just look into it. Let's say you do 15 minutes every day looking into crypto and you watch one video. That's 30 minutes of your time max, baby. And you do, okay, I do that every day. By the end of the month, you would put so much time into that you would know what's up. You will figure things out. And just don't be scared to get more information about what you want to start to make those moves and gaining that knowledge to get to where you need to. So let's get more on these challenges with some tarot, ancestors, angels, and my guides. More on the challenges with these with tarot. What else? How do we overcome on these challenges? Okay, lots of cards. But let's see. You have the sun here in the Four Wands. This just reminds me of family. This also just reminds me of structures and stability. So to overcome these challenges, you may have to rely on people who build your foundation, build you structure, and bring you celebration and happiness. So definitely still go out there, go have fun. Don't be scared of doing that. You have this Nine of Wands here too. I always believe that the Nine of Wands is a wanderer card. It's about getting in more information, getting out there, seeking things that you truly desire. You have here the Knave of Swords in reverse. This card makes me feel of false illusions, feeling trapped. So I feel like your challenge is being trapped right now, feeling trapped in your own mental, like into this limiting belief of yourself. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, because you're not really seeing like the solution to get out of this yet, right? But you will, as you start to celebrate more with friends, open up your options by getting more information by people around you, and you will start to find this ability to, you may start to try to juggle too many things. At the end of the day, I'm going to have to admit for that. With the Two of Pentacles that talks about juggling, especially in reverse, it may be feeling like you're handling too much at the same time, especially paired with that Challenges, the cups, whatever, the cups. The Seven of Cups, which talks about illusions, but also talk about having many options. So you may be juggling what you want to do because you have so many options coming towards you, and it's really kind of overwhelming at first. So like I said, rely on these people though, because it is going to get overwhelming as you start to delve into finding out more information. And then let's say as you start that path, it won't be easy at the beginning because you're probably still, if you didn't actually quit or release this job, it's going to be hard to really get up on that and do all those other things. So it is going to be difficult. So don't be scared to rely on the people that built your foundation to be there for you, because they're really going to try to support you in the way that you want to be supported, to really bring you to some form of alignment. So don't ever really worry about doing things in specific that type of way. Okay, so we are going to grab from my personal deck to get a little bit more information. We are going to clear this first because I think be bold and make the first move is like the important message here. So we're going to leave it like that. So let's grab from my personal deck here to get more information on your career, to see what's kind of going on there. Ancestors, angels, and my guides, please guide me here and during this reading. Additional information for pile number 3. In terms of their career. Additional information for pile number 3 in terms of their career. Oh, wow, the 4th house came out. Let's see, anything else here, Spirit? And one more time around, anything else here? Oh, lots of cards. Okay, that's always fun. So we have something about April. May have been important for you. You have a fresh new start is coming your way on the other side, which is a good indicator that things are really going to come into alignment for you. Let's just... Okay, so we have September here, maybe an important month for you. You have the moon again, which is about releasing fear. So over the next few months, you are definitely going to release some fear. September may be important for you, but there's a sense of being stubborn still. So don't be, try not to be stubborn in terms of your manifestations to gain this knowledge. Just keep going out. The world is meant to be learning things at the end of the day. You have October may be important for you. We have self-doubt. At least a lack of self-confidence. You may not feel completely confident to make these moves either. You have a lot of being bold, though. Success is meant for you, too. Lots of success and luck in these collectives here today. Like, I think all piles so far have said, like, some form of success is heading into your way, as long as you do these things, right? You have a union amongst partners. So, that could mean, like, partnerships are coming into your life that will help with this change, and it's going to be unexpected as well. But let go of any attachments that no longer serve you. Massive change. So yeah, let go of that, like those releasing cards, all about letting go of that, and that will create these unexpected changes to bring in better hopes and positive lives for you. Release any negative patterns that you seem to be having. Lots about releasing the patterns. You have your family here, which is your 4th house influence, which I was talking about with those structures. I could talk about family with those two, the sun and the 4 of Wands, which will talk about families. It also talk about making strong foundations. It could be strong 4th house influence. You have a lot of collaboration, lots about partnerships and collaboration heading towards you that will help you create these changes as well. But pay attention to actions and don't resist letting go of this, because if you start to resist, it will delay these things. So if you really want to head in that path, be willing to let go of those attachments that no longer serve you, and that's how you will find success. You by letting go of those things, starting to create the relationships and partnerships that are going to inspire you to keep moving forward and help you gain knowledge in terms of what you want to do next. You'll be open to receiving more information, more knowledge, more things coming into your life. So we are going to grab some charms. Here's my charm board, and we are going to head straight into it. You know what's up with me if you've been in one of my readings before. I just keep going. Let's go. This gets a little loud. You totally quiet it down, and let's see what's happening in your energy. Today. Please guide me here. What is happening for this collective in their energy in terms of their career? What is happening in their energy in terms of their career? Okay, no. So these two are to go. So we have W-I-U-N as the letters here. I also just see the word win or automatically win, W-I-N. So you are destined for a win. But it comes from these changes here. So let's start with this root chakra. So in terms of your root chakra and your foundations, you have to see the truth at the end of the day about like what this limiting stuff to your financial situation. You have to unmask yourself and like realize like when you look at the situation, like you can't grow from it. There's no point to stay in it, and that's really what this is asking you. You have here as well with these two, which is about love and hope, and embracing that everything is gonna would come forward to you and having that ability. Knowledge is definitely coming to you in some type of way. So knowledge is going to be extremely important for you and gaining more information. We have here in the heart chakra, this little starfish, which reminds me of just being connected. So lots of being connected. I would think that's heavily about your family or the things that create your strong foundation and bring you a lot of happiness. Be very connected to them and be very open to their energy. You have here, may be important. You have here change. Some of you, what you may want to do may be something to do with music. So collaborating with people will be very important. Get out there, meet producers, meet people who are really going to help you create those foundations, talk to people, or music may be very important for you in general. You have here the sun, which is all about, I think of just being happy, more of that sun card. So a lot about being able to communicate your happiness and what you want to do and go for that. In terms of your spirituality here, or even just that, you may need to turn your back. You're definitely being asked to turn your back on things that no longer serve you and to put it away at the end of the day. Put away things that no longer serve you or that are holding you back, and pursue the things you want and create change by making collaborations with people, getting out there and making good partnerships, and starting to get more information, starting to do more research, starting to get more informed about what you want to do. Especially, let's say you do want to do music. You learn how to make beats, learn how to make production, learn how to edit vocals, learn how to do things that like get out there, make collaboration, more music, do stuff, be willing to fail to succeed. That's literally what it's all about for you. Be bold and make those moves and get out there, and don't feel limited to the things that you are doing that are really going to make and cause this imbalance for yourself, okay? I think that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this reading did help you out. Totally let me know what's up in the comments, and we could see what's up really at the end of the day, you know, like what's up, what's happening. Totally show me what's going on in terms of your career and like how that's working out, especially if you're into music. Hit me up. Let's see what's up. Totally like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up. And I post every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to catch what reading it is in advance, totally follow me on Instagram. It's in my description, and on that I will always post the content of what the reading is in the morning, so y'all know what's up, you know. But that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this reading did help you out, but we are going to move on to pile number 4. Okay? Hi, pile number 4. If you've chosen this clear quartz or even this pile, this reading is for you. We are seeing what is happening in your career. You know what's up. Let's see. We're talking about challenges. We're talking about blockages. We're talking about how to overcome them. And we are hoping, so far, I hope all of you, every person in this collective, gets the success that they are hoping for. So let's get into it and let's see how to get more into those alignments. So We have the Five of Spring, which talks about opposing goals, having opposing interests with people around you, maybe having some arguments with the people around you. This could have to do with an emperor figure, or even like maybe have to do with a person of leadership you may be finding yourself having struggles with and not being able to see eye to eye with what their vision is. We have, if you knew you were supported, what would you do? So trust your path. You are not alone. You have a lot of people who are supporting you. If you're worried about what you want to do next because people aren't on your side, you have a lot of people who, in the spiritual realm, are supporting you to get to where you want. So don't be scared to go after that, especially if you already have a plan, because the Emperor does talk about planning, getting organized, knowing what's up. And if you already have that plan, do it. Like, you're good. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Do it from a good point in your heart. Collaboration of souls. Welcome the divine masculine. This also talks about a divine masculine. You are light. As well as don't let pride get in your way. So if you're like arguing with people because like you want to do something and you're wanting to like feel alignment, I would make a plan. At the end of the day, I think what you need to do to really get into this period of abundance, you are supported in the spiritual realm. A lot of people want to help you on your path, and they want you to be happy and joyful about it, because you are a period of light. You are this wonderful person. You may be the divine masculine, or even like you could need to embrace this divine masculine energy and to really just get into this firm period of leadership in what you want and getting organized about what you truly desire to really enter in this next phase. And to do that, you have to be willing to collaborate, even if it causes issues. But you have to learn how to resolve those issues. So let's see. You have cardinal signs here. So you may be a cardinal sign. So you have your Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. You also have this. So complicated issues around healing. Oh, you have 3 cards here. Okay, so this talks about not feeling right, having some issues. So reconsider. Oh. Okay, so some of you may be finding like some challenges in like what you want to do right now. You're really reconsidering what you want to do next. So there's a sense of like argument with somebody around you, and you're not really feeling the pull to do the same thing you want to do. This could be an actual partnership, like a person that may have gotten into, this is a career rating, you may have gotten into business with. You may have, business could definitely just mean like you got into a really solid commitment where you guys rely on each other for your finances and what you want to do and like you realize that you guys are not finding issues. Or even let's say you want to do something particularly for your career, and this person wants to do something else, and you guys are finding yourself in like arguments because you want different things now. Because there is that sense of like butting heads here with the Five of Spring and having just different opinions, and really reconsidering what you want to do next. Like, do I change what I want to do so I make this person happy? Do I focus on what I want to do? What do I do? And this is a sense of like this challenge here. So we are going to grab tarot, I guess, to get on one side of what you should do in this case. Because at the end of the day, I think you should really focus on your own prosperity and your own happiness. But we're going to get into it. So ancestors, angels, and my guides. Well, how do we overcome this challenge? How do we overcome this challenge? Anything else about overcoming this challenge? Okay. 3 of Swords, letting go. So for some of you, you really might just need to let go. This is about letting go, moving on. We also have here this 10 of Swords. In this deck of reminder, it talks about rebirth. So there's a sense of letting go, having rebirth, letting. Okay, now let about letting go. The King of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so this here. From what I can tell in terms of like how to overcome this challenge, for a lot of you, may just need to let go and have a rebirth. This is for some of you in this collective. I'm not going to tell you to break up with your significant other if that's like really what's going on. You're with someone. This could definitely just be like a work partnership. And if it's a work partnership, you may need to let go of it to focus on yourself and what you really want to make things a little difficult at first and imbalanced because you're not really truly seeing the picture. But as you start to look more into the situation, you will get a message that'll help you with this delay, because like I think after this you may feel like there's a delay and things won't really pick up a bit, and then you'll see that yourself are going to get out there creating more partnerships, more balances. But these 4s are in reverse. That's interesting. Change. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Too focused. Feeling like you're people are using you. Collaboration. I think no matter what you do in this little case, your challenge is that you may be overexerting yourself. And you're putting yourself too much into stuff and feeling too passionate about things that don't feel as passionate about you. And to overcome that, that's a lot more, it's difficult. It's not going to be an easy thing. So at the end of the day, like, you have to figure out what is worth it to you. Whether this be in a romantic relationship or in an actual just business partnership, you have to figure out what is your own. Like, what do you need? You are going to, let's say you move away from this person, you are going to receive communication, but there's still this sense of like feeling like you're spreading yourself too thin, or feeling that people are using you and not feeling fully appreciated for what you're doing. And that's really your challenge here, is this feeling of maybe not feeling heard, feeling that people aren't appreciating you for your abilities and what you want to do next. And that's really causing this strife, and that makes you not see the full picture, or not really be looking at things for all the details from all sides, because you're not really like, oh, you're just like, what? I don't care. Like, yeah, like there's a sense that you are worth more than what you are doing right now. And even as you keep moving on to different things, you're going to still feel that energy of like, you aren't really sure what to do next. I would recommend for you as a pile, if you were drawn to a different pile, definitely choose it, because just from this energy, it just feels like a repeating cycle, unfortunately. Because I feel like it's not the first time, even let's say it's a job that you just feel like people are like abusing you for how much you do. Like, it's just that energy as well, okay? So I would definitely like try to work it, like look into it, work it out, you know, see what's going on there. I think I'm going to head into my own personal cards and see kind of more energy about what's going on there. I think, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because your Prosperity Sisters, I feel like it's the best card here. Okay, let's get some more. Ancestors, angels, and my guides, please add some additional information for pile number 4 in terms of what's happening in their career and advice to how to overcome some of their challenges and stuff like that. Anything else here, Spirit? What's going on for pile number 4? Whoa. Okay, one more time around. Anything else? Whoa. Okay. Anything else now? So we have here rapid changes on the bottom, which is interesting energy. Why? June. There might be rapid changes in June in terms of what you actually decide to do. We have overcoming addictions is the way to go, having freedom. So overcoming these things may really bring you to freedom, but right now there may be some resistance in terms of bringing into an ending of some sort. But to create an ending, you may have to start to embrace your nurturing, your nature, and always allow for things to change and go into flow. Start to make stronger foundations of what you want to do next. Something about September may be important for you. In the next few weeks, you are definitely being asked to do some soul searching, and hopefully that soul searching will help you lead to your own path and help you discover what you want to do next, and will bring in this form of alignment for you. But you have to be mindful of the actions happening around you, and right now you're on a timeout. So, like I said, definitely choose another pile for you. I am going to pull some charms for you, but in terms of this energy, I feel like this is resistance and this repeating of cycle here. And to really get out of it, you have to do a lot of internal reflection and do this soul searching. Be mindful of your actions. Choose another pile if you need to. But for you, that doing that work will help you bringing yourself into more of awareness of what you want to do next. Like, that's just what's happening here. So let's pull some charms. This does get a little loud. Turn it down if you need to, but let's get some charms. Thank you, my guys, who's guiding me during this reading here today. And let's see what's happening in terms of this energy. Listen, the energy involving their career. What's happening surrounding the energy involving their career. Okay, so less than some piles. So you have a V and a O, which may be important in regards to you. Seems like in terms of your root chakra, there is you need to let go to have something speed towards you. I feel like I said it's going to be that time out, that reflection. You have this fairy here, which has her back turned. And the fairy, whenever I see the people have their back turned, there's a sense of needing to go a distance away from something, turn yourself back towards a situation to move forward and spread your wings to go after it. And that's going to come later in your life, but right now that's not your focus. In terms of your chakras here, you do have angels. You have a Taurus who may be family to you, or even like Taurus energy talks about collaboration. So a collaboration may be heading your way that will help create a solid foundation, and it's being sent by your angels. Something about writing may be very important for you, so definitely do some creative writing if you are into that there. But yeah, let's see. Let me grab a little bit more. Anything else here? Anything else? So yeah, definitely like a message. JS came out as well. Virgo energy here too. You may have Virgo, Taurus in your chart, so that may be what the people coming towards you may have that in their chart. You do have a message heading towards you. I feel like it has to do with this collaboration here. So it's gonna come in time, but I don't think like you are going to really get out of any of this like energy here yet until you do that time out and do that reflection about what you want to do next and how you are going to proceed. All right, so there is definitely that blockage there. Okay, but yes, I think that is all I have for you, pile number 4. Thank you for sitting through this reading with me. I hope I was helpful. Totally like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's up in the comments. You know what's up. And I'm totally open to hearing how things go. And yeah, here is your reading. I post every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know what the reading is in advance, I do post it on my Instagram. Check it out, my link in my bio. What's up? You know, in the description box. And I will normally always post what the reading is in the morning before it actually uploads at 6 p.m. Well, you know, releases, whatever. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you, pile number 4. I hope this reading is helpful. Please do look into what you want to do to really get out of this so far, and we'll see how that goes. Definitely choose another pile if you wanted to, but that's all I have for you. Thank you for sitting through this reading with me, and have a good day.